Curl Kit Volume 2. It's the chonky one. Me trying to just pull the brush hairs out. Get out my face. Really was not expecting that. And the moment we've all been waiting for. Let me take my hair down. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So there's a reason that my hair currently looks like this. It looks like I just woke up because I did wake up about an hour ago. And yeah, it's just not looking its best. I did try and revive my natural curls the other day. If you follow my TikTok, you will have seen that video. But after then, I kind of tried to do this overnight heatless curls thing. It didn't really work. And then I tried to blow dry it straight with my Dyson. But that was a couple days ago now. And I've just left it since. It snowed yesterday, so it went a little bit more wavy in the snow. But I've left it today because I'm going to be using a hair tool. And today's video is going to be me testing brands / collaborations that are by influencers, if that makes sense, or influencers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, people in the, I guess, online community. So I did ask you guys on my Instagram stories what brands you wanted to see and what influencer collaborations you wanted to see me test. And I thought today I'm just going to do 2 brands because otherwise this video will be about an hour long. And normally when I film these types of videos, if I have 5 or so things that I'm testing, like, you know, in this style of video, I usually end up with about 2.5 to 3 hours worth of footage, and it just ends up being long. So I'm gonna do today the Molly-Mae and Beauty Works curl kit, which I think has got to be the #1 most requested thing that you guys asked me to test when I asked you on Instagram. I've got #1 and #2 here, and I'm also going to be testing Laura Lee Los Angeles and her brand. She's got brushes, she's got an eyeshadow palette, and she's got liquid lipsticks. I have tested her original Nudie Patootie palette before. That sounds so stupid to say in a British accent. Nudie Patootie. Let me know down in the comments what other brand collaborations do you guys want to see me review, because a lot of you also said Citadel and In The Style. However, when I then went onto the website, pretty much everything had sold out. I guess I was too late on that one, and then they were doing a pre-order, but they said that the stuff wasn't going to ship until February, so I thought obviously I wouldn't include that in this video. But are there any other brand collaborations with influencers that you guys want to see me test? Let me know in the comments. Let's get into it. Oh, by the way, I didn't turn on my cloud light because it's run out of batteries. You know what is a complete coincidence as well? The other day when I was redoing my tan, I actually put on Filter by Molly-Mae, and then I sat down to film this video and I was like, oh, I'm also wearing her tan. I did do a full review of her Filter tan on my channel. However, the first time I used it and the first couple times I used it, I found that it really clung to my like knuckles and my feet in particular. So what I do now is, instead of just using a light moisturizer on those areas with that tan, what I did the other day is I smothered my hands in the Body Shop body butter, which is quite a bit thicker than the body yogurt that I usually use, and it seemed to work fine on my hands. They turned out absolutely fine, so that is a top tip. It's actually a really nice colour. I do like the tan. It just wasn't one that I was reaching for all the time just because of that issue, but now that I've managed to fix it, I think my hands look fine. So if you don't know who Molly-Mae is, maybe you're watching my channel and you're from the US or you're from a different country and you don't know who she is, you haven't heard of her. She is a British influencer, I guess I'm gonna say. I'm not like the biggest fan of that word, but at the end of the day, that's what she does. She influences people. She was on Love Island, however, she was a YouTuber before she did that, and she had Instagram and everything, and she was pretty big over there. And then since coming out of Love Island, instead of going down the route of doing more TV stuff, she's just stayed as a YouTuber, and she posts quite a lot. I actually really like her videos, and I think she seems like a really nice girl. But she has launched a collaboration with Beauty Works, which is a hair company, to launch a curl kit. This was volume 1, and then more recently she launched volume 2 because this one was so popular. I do just want to say I have tried the curl kit volume 1. So you get the curler, which looks like this. As you can see, the barrel is a lot longer than your average curler. Let me just show you a comparison. So this is your standard length of curling one barrel. This is from a interchangeable NuMe curling one that I've got. I think it's by NuMe. This is the length comparison compared to Molly-Mae's. So she's got a good extra few inches on her, which is one thing that I really liked about this when I tried it before. It doesn't have any sort of clamp or anything. It's literally just the style of curling ones where you would just wrap your hair around it. I wouldn't do it that way, like this, you know. You can also adjust the temperature on here. They've got little buttons to adjust it, and I think it goes between, I think it's 80 and 200 degrees. It also comes with this travel case, so you can put everything in here. This hairbrush, which is actually a pretty nice brush. It doesn't really rip through your hair like some other brushes do. It's pretty nice. It's not quite as good as my Tangle Teasers or wet brushes that I usually go for, but it kind of glides through your hair really smoothly. So this is for brushing out your curls once you're done. And it also comes with a whole bunch of these clips, and I have to say, out of this kit, I've used these clips and the brush more than I've used the curling ones. I know they're just like your regular sort of hair clips anyway, and you can probably buy these separately, but they're really, really good for like sectioning your hair and clipping up your curls. And I actually now use these with my Dyson Airwrap. So it's nice. Volume 1 is nice. But the one that I haven't tried and I'm going to be testing on my hair today is Curling Kit Volume 2. And I will be giving a little comparison to how it works compared to Volume 1. So in here you get another hairbrush. This one is actually bigger and it feels exactly the same as the other one. It's got short bristles in there and slightly longer bristles, and it feels exactly the same, but this one is just a little bit bigger. So I guess for people that have got extensions, or if you just have particularly thick or long hair, this brush is probably going to be better for you. Oh, I forgot to mention, you do also get a heat protecting glove with the first curl kit, which I didn't mention. This one also comes with one, so I will hold on to that because knowing me, I'll probably burn myself. You also get a comb with this one, like a fine tooth comb. I guess this is for sectioning your hair, and also, I don't know, what would you use a comb for? I guess like brushing through your curls maybe, but it's quite a skinny comb rather than a wide one, but I will keep that in mind. It also comes with this thing, which the first one I don't think came with one of these. I think this is some kind of heat mat. Is it? Am I being really dumb? What is this little silicone thing? And you do get the hair clips again, but this time they're just in silver. You get 10 of them in here. Curl Kit Volume 2. It's a chunky one. So as you can see, they are exactly the same height. Curl Kit Volume 2 is just a little bit thicker. So you can get this from the Beauty Works website. There's a whole load of different places you can get it. I think you can get this on Look Fantastic. It's in stock in a lot of different places. The original Curl Kit is currently on sale on Look Fantastic for £76.49, but it's usually £90 for the full kit. You can also buy the pack of clips separately for £8.99. You can buy the brush separately. It's usually £13, but it's on sale for £11.70. But the Volume 2 kit on Beauty Works' website is £94.99. What I am just gonna do is I was gonna say I'm gonna section my hair, but that just means, ow, I just stabbed myself in my ear. Do this and then take a clip. Ta-da. Guys, I cut my own hair a couple weeks ago. Can we just appreciate how uneven my hair is right now? So I'm going to put the glove on so that I hopefully don't burn myself. You want to put this on whatever hand you're going to be wrapping your hair with. I am just going to give you a little demo with Curl Kit Volume 1. This I've put on 190 degrees, but like I said, you can change the temperature. You have to do it kind of over the top of your head because you want the curls to face away from your face. And I can feel that it's still quite hot even through the glove. You just want to hold it for about like 10 to 15 seconds, I guess. I'm actually just gonna let this curl go just to show you. This is the type of curl that you get with Curl Kit number 1. It's just your standard beachy wave curl, I guess, but it is a little bit tighter. So if you want your hair to be looking very wavy when you're done, then I would go for Curl Kit number 1. And if I was to pin curl this, it will last a little bit longer, but I just wanted to kind of show you. On the other side, I'm gonna do number 2. Oh, this means I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm not gonna swap the glove. If I burn myself, then I'm a fucking idiot. I think the best thing about these curl kits is how long the barrel is. So if you do have long hair, it makes so much difference. Okay, so as you can see, with number 2, you get a little bit more of a looser wave. So I guess it just kind of depends what sort of effect you're going for, whether you want something a little bit tighter like this one or a little bit looser like this one. I think they both look pretty, but I have a feeling this side is going to drop out a bit quicker. And I usually find that a curling barrel this sort of width is perfectly fine for still getting that loose wave sort of vibe if you just brush it out a little bit more. I'm probably just going to skip through this section and do a little time lapse, otherwise we will be here forever. So I've caught my curl clip. This is so difficult. Why do I find it so hard? When I'm doing this on my Airwrap, I find it so easy to just clip up the curl, but as soon as you give me curlers, I'm just like, what am I doing? I can't do it. Well, we have one awkwardly clipped curl. That side was easier. Not sure why. Why does it keep doing that? Falling out on this side. Right, is this one gonna stay? That one's staying a bit better. It takes a while to get the hang of, and it is quite fiddly to pin the curls up. If you're used to doing pin curls, this will be really easy for you, but like I'm finding it a little bit difficult. Also, just something as well that I want to say is obviously before this, I haven't straightened my hair out, and I think for me, like I'd rather have straightened this part of my hair first. I guess if you have super like sleek, shiny, straight hair naturally, then you're going to be fine. But normally when I'm curling my hair, I would like straighten it first and then curl it, which is probably really bad for your hair, just to smooth out some of the frizz. So I just want to say, like, the frizz in my hair is not the cause, like it's not caused by this. It's because my hair is naturally frizzy. I have now run out of clips though. You know, I've used all 10 clips and I've still got the top section of this hair to go, where I'm probably going to need an extra 2 clips. So if you do have thick or long hair, you might need to get yourself some extra clips. Obviously the bigger sections you take, the less clips you're going to need. So I don't know, maybe it would be better if they included maybe 15 clips just to kind of cover any extras that you might need. But then obviously you can buy extra ones on the website anyway, but oh, and some of them have fallen out on this side as well. A few of the curls like that I've clipped have stayed perfectly fine, and then some of the others have just fallen out. I think I don't have my clipping technique down very well, and I need to work on that. If anybody's a hairdresser or is good at doing hair, you're probably screaming at this video like, Sophie, what are you doing? So far the pros, I like that it comes with the accessories, the brush is really nice, the clips are really useful. I like how the barrel is nice and long and how you can adjust the temperature. It's very comfortable to use, it's pretty lightweight, but the cons are that I did run out of clips and it's a little bit fiddly if you are using the clips with it, but obviously that's not the fault of the curler. That's just me not having enough practice. So I'm gonna let these sit while I do my makeup, and then once I'm done, I will take them out and we'll brush it out and see how my hair looks. Let's do some makeup in the meantime. So next up, we have got Laura Lee Los Angeles Cosmetics. The Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie No. 2 palette is $36 on her website. The only slight difficult thing about this is there aren't any, I don't think there are any UK retailers that stock Laura's makeup. You can get different bundles, so if you want to get the first palette with the second palette, it's $60. If you want to get the brush set with Nudie No. 2, it's also $60. The brush set by itself is $45 and you get 10 brushes. You can even just buy the makeup bag if you want it, which the brushes come in for $12. And I'm gonna add some stuff to my basket and see how much the shipping will be to the UK, because she does ship to the UK, but obviously ordering from American companies like, for example, Colourpop and, well, any American website, the shipping is going to be higher because it's coming from the US, and also sometimes as well you have to pay duties and taxes and stuff. So I added the bundle to my basket that was $60, and it's coming up that standard shipping to the UK is $27, which is a lot, and if I convert that into pounds, that is £19.72. So just be wary, if you are ordering off her website and you are in the UK, you will have to pay that extra shipping fee. These were gifted to me from Laura, full transparency. Obviously this is not sponsored and she's not asked me to mention these anywhere, but she did send these to me, which is why I just had to look up the shipping costs. So let's see if this stuff is actually any good. This looks like a little highlighter. You get a little highlighter brush. So many brush sets don't come with a little small highlighter brush. They usually come with a fan brush, and I'm not keen on fan brushes, so I really appreciate how this comes with a small highlighter brush. You also get 5 eye brushes. There's a fluffy blending brush, there's a small flat brush, there's a slightly medium sized, it's a little bit fluffy, a little bit flat. You get a smudgy smoker brush, and then you get a really skinny eyeliner brush. There's also another brush which is a little bit bigger, which I guess you could use to like set under your eyes, maybe do some blush. You could even use this for highlighter, I guess. There is an angled brush, which me personally, I would probably use this for my contour and my blush. I feel really soft. Let's see. Me trying to just pull the brush hairs out. Okay, good start. No hairs are coming off in my hands. I mean, I guess that's quite good. Oh, hang on. Is this not the exact same as this one? Oh no, wait, where is it? Okay, you get 2 brushes that are quite small that I would probably both use these to set my under eyes. Maybe you could use this one for, I don't know what you would really use that for. Probably powder, but then this one I would probably use for powder because this doesn't feel dense enough to use as a foundation brush. And this is a dense foundation brush. So I think the only thing that I would say is missing from this brush set is that there's no like big fluffy powder brush. To do my powder, I would usually use a brush that's probably like this big to do most of my face. I'm just gonna skim through my makeup. How the hell am I gonna do this with all my hair in the way? Get out my face. I'm gonna like clip these up a little bit more. Ooh, let me just check. Is there a mirror in this palette that I can use to do my full face? There is. This is the eyeshadow palette, by the way. Compared to the first one, this one is more purpley pink tones. Looks nice though. And it does have a mirror in here, which is great because I can use that to do my face. I have actually been using a brush to do my foundation a lot recently, mostly because I'm quite lazy and I haven't been bothered to go and wash my beauty blender. Oh, I think I've put a bit too much foundation on. This foundation is definitely a little bit too dark for me, but I am going to lighten it up with some concealer. I did just put too much on, but you know what? This brush feels really nice. It feels nice and soft. It's blending my foundation beautifully. Pretty much exactly what I would expect of a foundation brush. Only thing about these is they are white. They're going to get dirty. Well, I mean, every brush is going to get dirty, obviously, but these are going to look dirty straight away as soon as you use them, which in a way I guess is quite good because maybe you'll look at them and be like, oh, I really need to wash my brushes. So far, no shedding on my face from this one. Concealer. I'm using a lot of concealer today because I want to try and lighten this up a bit. It's a nice brush. I would definitely use that again. So I am just going to have to use this one for my powder, this small one. I guess you could actually use this for blush. I think that would be quite nice for blush, but I'm going to use it as my powder brush. Oh my god, there's actual powder in my eye. Like, I can see it on my eyeball. Oops. If you're the type of person that likes to just, you know, do a little bit of setting in the middle of your forehead and you don't want to set your whole face, maybe you don't want a big powder brush, but I think the majority of people would probably use a bigger powder brush. I'm going to use this angled brush to do my bronzer and blush, because that's what I normally do. Although this is a little bit smaller than the brushes I normally use for my bronzer and blush, but actually, you know what? That fits in my cheek really nicely. This also feels really soft though. It feels really nice on my face. I'm actually going to use one of the eyeshadow brushes for my nose contour. Normally I'd use a bigger flat brush, but I'm going to try. Oh my god. Okay, no, that was a mistake. By the way, I say nose contour. I know that I use a really warm shade to do it. More of a nose bronzing. Oh no, I've just done that wonky. I think the smaller brush that I have for my nose contour, the more likely I am to make it wonky like that. Blush, gonna use this same angled brush. You know what guys, I think one day maybe I should aim to bring out my own brush collection because I have a very specific set of brushes that I use every single day. I mean, I had no idea where to start, but maybe that should be a goal. Well, that's a very nice blush brush. For my highlighter, again, I'm gonna use one of the eyeshadow brushes and also the highlighter brush, which looks really nice. I'm using this Revlon one. I'm pretty sure this is the first time that I've seen a highlighter brush in a brush set that I actually would use. And that isn't too dense because so many times they'll put a highlighter brush but it will be really, really dense and just not blend very well. Those face brushes actually worked really nicely. I'm happy with those. Let me just do my eyebrows. Yeah, wow, these eyebrows today, I'm not feeling it. They're really big. Done a little bit of an eye base. I love how the liner brush that she's put in here is really, really tiny, so you could use that with a gel liner. I think two things that are missing for me are an angled brush to do like a smoky wing and also a second fluffy brush so that you can have one to blend with and then one to blend out with so that you can keep it clean. But then she is covering both face and eye brushes with this set, so I guess she couldn't have everything in there. I would imagine I'm going to use this blending brush for most of the look. So I'm going to start with the shade Patootie, which is this one here. Patootie in a British accent just sounds so bad. Okay, looks pretty pigmented. Actually, you know what? I'm going to mix that with a bit of the shade Bum because I'm a bit scared. I like how she has a shade called Bum. Why not? Ooh, this eye base that I put down has really gone weird. I remember Laura's first eyeshadow palette was very sort of wedding vibes. It just was a really beautiful nude neutral palette, which I think, yeah, like I say, would be perfect for a wedding or something. This one is a bit smaller, which I quite like because it's a bit more travel friendly. Well, that shade is blended out beautifully. Yeah, that's blending so nicely. Just take a little bit more. Oh my god, okay, they're really, really pigmented. Just need a tiny little bit. If I'm being honest, this isn't the type of palette that I would usually pick out just because I don't tend to use purpley mauve shades that often with my makeup. If I'm going to be using a purple, like I probably most likely these days would be doing quite a bright eye look with it. I am just going to take the shade Bum actually and dip into a bit of that on its own. I'm just going to use that around the edges. Oh wow, okay, that one's actually really pigmented in itself. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh god, wow, I've really made a mess. I did not mean to blend both of these shades all the way up to my eyebrows. Next, I'm going to take the shade Low Cut, which is this one down here, which is a mauve colour. I'm just going to take this on the sort of flat but a tiny bit fluffy brush. I'm just going to pack that on my outer corner. That one is also really pigmented. I think we already know what colour I'm going to say is missing from this palette. If you know what I'm going to say, leave it down below. I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush and then blend that out. Blending out nicely. Nice. I'm just going to take some of those shades onto my lower lash line. So this is Patootie. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Sheer and just put this on my inner corners. Oh wow, that's... Woo! Oh, wow, that is really intense actually. I'm surprised how much of that picked up on this little brush. That is a really pretty gold. And then I am just going to take a tiny bit of this dark purple and I'm just going to put this kind of close to my lash line and a little bit up into that outer corner. Almost like a wing, but obviously not a wing because it's not a precise brush. Let's take the liner brush and see if this will work. Okay. That definitely works, but for me, it's just a lot easier to use a angled brush to do a smoky liner. But then I think this is meant for an actual eyeliner, like a gel liner or something. But you can get very precise with it, which is really nice. That is a nice eyeliner brush. And then let's use the brush that I haven't used to just kind of blend that out a little bit. And then next, I don't know what shimmer to go for my lid. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. The two shades in the middle, which are Nudie and Cheeky, are super sparkly. And then Lush, Sheer and Skimpy are a little bit more on the... Oh my god, they feel so creamy. They're more of a smooth shimmer. Oh my god, they are stunning. But then these two in the middle have got like a glitter in them. Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna take Lush first. Let's put a bit of... Oh my god, they're so pigmented. Oh my god, it almost feels like a cream eyeshadow. It's not, it's powder, but they're so soft. I'm really hoping that that's picking up on camera. Feels like butter, like they... Oh my god, and look how easy that goes on with this brush. Laura! Right, so this is much more of a soft gold, which is a bit more natural. It's a bit less in your face. It looks more smooth. And then I'm going to take the shade Nudie, which is this one. Try it on the brush, but I think it might work best with a finger. Oh my god, it's like a pressed, super fine pressed glitter, but in an eyeshadow. And why is there no fallout on my face? There was like one speck of fallout on my face. I'm not gonna lie, really was not expecting that. It's not a glitter, like it's not a chunky glitter, but it's like a glitter eyeshadow, which has so much sparkle. Oh my goodness. And it works with the brush. Can you see this? Oh my god. Okay, that shade, that wins the whole palette. Like, let me just give you a close-up. It's not the type of palette that I would reach for because these purpley colours aren't what I tend to go for on the regular, but they are beautiful eyeshadows. I do have to say, like, that shimmer, those two shimmers in the middle just kind of win it for me. They are absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna add the tiniest bit of that purple. Wow. Okay, mascara. And then the final step is liquid lipstick. Let's pick a shade. Nakey. Oh, it's gonna be nakey. I might just put a little bit of lip liner on because it is quite a pale nude, but oh my god, that looks so pretty. One sec. This is the Bare Minerals lip liner in the shade Freestyle. And then I'm gonna put a bit of nakey over the top. They smell good. Ooh, it smells like a mixture of vanilla, but also a little bit like strawberry yogurt. It's got a cute little applicator that's got a little dent in it, so it will fit your lip hopefully quite well. Oh wow, that's very light. Okay, so I was able to do all of my lips in one dip. Kind of looks a little bit like concealer lips on me. It feels very thin though. It feels nice. The applicator was nice, but I think this shade is going to be a bit too light. I might have to go over it with lip liner once this is dried. So far, it just feels very thin and lightweight on my lips. Let me just wait for this to dry and see if it goes sticky. So the lipstick has now dried. It does feel and look very matte. And this isn't my personal preference anymore. Like, I don't tend to wear super matte liquid lipsticks anymore. And if I do, I tend to put a little bit of lip balm over the top of it. Sometimes I do, but it's just like, I really have to be in the mood for a fully matte liquid lipstick. It does feel quite comfortable. Like, it's not fully, oh, you know, sometimes you get those liquid lipsticks that dry and then you rub your lips together and you can almost hear it. It sounds like paper. This is not one of those. It's still got like a tiny little bit of, almost like, it's not sticky. My lips aren't sticking together. but it's got like the tiniest bit of tackiness to it in a way. Like it's not fully paper matte, and there's the tiniest little bit of transfer just from the very center of my lips. But it is a nice liquid lipstick if you are into your matte liquid lipsticks. I do think the color is quite pretty, but I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more lip liner. If you are into your liquid lipsticks, it's a nice one. Just a bit more of a close-up shot. And the moment we've all been waiting for. Let me take my hair down and brush out these curls, even though, oh look, there's a little dent in this one from where I've clipped it probably a bit too harshly. Something to keep in mind. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna have messed up some of the curls on this side because I didn't pin them properly. These have probably been clipped up now for 45 minutes. Oh, I didn't clip that one right. Oh, I didn't clip this one right either, look. It's just kind of gone a bit weird. So this is the initial what we're working with. Let me just do a shake out of my head, as in like, let me flip my hair upside down. Oh, wow. That is a lot of volume. So without brushing it, my hair's got a lot of volume. This was the one that had kind of dropped out of the clip, and it's definitely dropped more than the rest of my hair. Like you can see this one curl is just kind of like longer down here. Wow, okay, very voluminous. Let's brush it out. Do I use the comb or do I use the brush? I think the comb is just gonna get stuck in my hair because my hair's so dead. That's just completely brushed out the curl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they really do brush out. You know what? I remember watching Molly May's demonstration video of this, and when she brushed out her hair, it kind of just lost most of the curls, but just turned into this like blowout style hair, which I think is what it says on the box. It's supposed to give you that blow dry effect. Has it done that? Yes. Do I look insane? Slightly. Okay, wow. This is what it looks like when brushed out. It's definitely given me a lot of volume. That wasn't what I was expecting. The curls definitely brushed out more than I thought they would. I kind of love it. Obviously, if you wanted to keep the curls a little bit more defined, you would probably just comb through with your fingers. But using the hairbrush really gives that big, bouncy blow dry effect. I think I've messed up here because these curls don't quite look right. Brush it out even more. This side has definitely stayed a bit more curly because this one I did first and that was pinned up for a bit longer. Wow, I mean, what do you guys think? I think my hair looks pretty amazing. I know that this look might not be for everyone. It kind of looks a little bit sort of 80s, does it? I don't know, just very glamorous. Overall though, I do think I prefer the first curl kit, but I would definitely use that again. I think I just need a bit more practice with it because it was quite fiddly, but yeah. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It loses 2 points just because I think it could do with a couple more clips in there, and also it is a little bit fiddly, but it's really nice overall actually. And then the makeup from Laura Lee Los Angeles, I would probably, again, give it an 8 out of 10. It loses points because the shipping to the UK is so expensive. I know that can't really be avoided because the US is so far away, it's always going to be more expensive to ship stuff over. But the actual makeup look itself turned out beautiful. This eyeshadow palette is stunning if you are into these sort of shades. And then yeah, I guess with the brushes there's just a couple things that were missing for me personally, but yeah, overall I would give the makeup a 10, an 8 out of 10. I am now just gonna answer a question of the day. If you guys have got any more questions for me, leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day and I might answer one in my next video. I actually really enjoyed filming this. I want to test some more products now. Not even necessarily just beauty stuff. Oh! Today's question comes from Sasha Louisa X, and they've said, have you ever thought about bringing out your own makeup line, not with a brand? So I guess I kind of mentioned that in this video. I have definitely thought about it and it is something I think I would quite like to do, but I don't think I would do actual makeup products, because I've not got a clue where I would start with that, and there's so many things to consider, and I think it would be a very long, expensive process, and it would probably take up a lot of my time and reduce my time doing YouTube. So yeah, I don't know if I'd want all the stress of that, to be completely honest, actually making my own formulas of makeup, but never say never. Who knows, maybe one day I might learn some more about it, but I just don't really know where to start. I would like to have my own brand one day, but it probably wouldn't be makeup products. Maybe something like brushes or beauty tools, or maybe something not even beauty related, I don't know. I think a dream of mine one day is to have my own brand, no idea where to start. I think I need to go do some business courses or something, honestly. I don't know how all these people do it. Like, where the hell do they start? Like Laura and Manny and who else has launched brands? Like Jamie Genevieve. Maybe I should speak to some of my influencer friends about it, but then I never want them to think that I'm trying to, I don't know, like leech off of their success. I just need to do some more research, I guess. But yeah, maybe one day. Who knows? Right, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really fun. Let me know down below some more influencer collabs or celebrity products or brands that you want me to test, and I can do those. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good. Subscribe if you're not already. I'd love to have you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.